Born in Warsaw, Poland, Mary Sklodowska, child of two teachers, grew up a thinker. She received an education in local schools and was encouraged and introduced to science by her father. She tried to attend the University of Warsaw, but as a woman she was not allowed to. But she was dedicated to her study and moved to Paris in 1891 to enroll at the Sorbonne University. Mary completed her master's degree in physics in 1893 and later earned another degree in math. Mary received permission to study steel and magnetic properties. While looking for a lab, she was introduced to scientist Pierre Curie, and they later got married. The two made many scientific discoveries, like the improvements of the X-ray and the discovery of two elements, polonium and radium. She did all of this while others said she couldn't, and she ended up with 2 Nobel Prizes, being the first ever woman to do so. She also encouraged many women to enter the field of science and helped to eliminate the prejudice on women.
Women were looked down upon when it came to science and mathematics. Very few females followed these studies, for it was portrayed as impossible and useless. On the other hand, we have Mary Sklodowska, born November 7, 1867, in Warsaw, the capital of Poland. She was very smart and from a young age loved science. Mary had 4 siblings, Zosia, Joseph, Bronia, and Helena. Both of her parents were secondary school teachers, and her father was a big inspiration later on for her work. Marie was 15 when she graduated high school, being the first in her class.
After graduating high school, Mary applied to the University of Warsaw, but they did not accept women at the time. Mary continued her education in Warsaw, in the floating university, an underground school, held in secret. Later, because of bad schooling, Mary moved to Paris for further learning at Sorbonne University. Mary earned her master's degree in physics in 1893. Women's advocates gave her a scholarship that later let her earn her second degree in mathematics in 1894. Mary's participation and passion led her to the study of science. She met another scientist named Pierre Curie. They worked together and got married soon after.
After graduating, Marie went straight to her research. She originally studied magnets and steel, but was intrigued by radioactive waves. After some work on this, her husband Pierre joined by her side and they studied the properties of radioactive elements. At this time, it was unusual for a woman to go into a career of science, but Mary broke through the prejudices and moved on. In 1906, Marie took her husband Pierre's place in the professor of general physics in the Faculty of Sciences at Sorbonne, and was the first woman to be assigned this position. Together they found 2 elements, polonium, named after her home country Poland, and radium. The 2 elements led to improvements on the X-ray, which was originally invented by Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen.
Regardless of common judgment of women, Marie Curie has discovered 2 elements and improved the X-ray. This innovation and success led her to winning 2 Nobel Prizes, being the first ever woman to do so. Her first being in 1903 for physics and her second in 1911 for chemistry. This opened lots of new opportunities for both women and those who work with radioactive elements.
Marie Curie was the first ever woman to be awarded a Nobel Prize. This was a big inspiration for women and feminists because it showed how women can accomplish anything just as much as men can. Marie was an inspiration for women in the field of science, along with leading to less prejudice on women. In all, Marie Curie changed the world of science, and at the same time stood up for women. Marie died on July 4, 1934 from aplastic anemia, a bone marrow disease that was suspected to be caused by the exposure of radiation.